Is this Splatoon 3? No, this is Patrick.
Is this Splatoon 3?
No, this is Patrick.
Is this Splatoon 3? No! This is Patrick! Shiny!
Oh, wait, that's cute. That's a cute detail. I like that a lot. The lobby I've built doesn't have a single standout feature, because everything in there is feature worthy. If you don't have the greatest turf war experience ever, I'll eat the smaller of my two claws. Has anybody ever actually eaten a Sunday hat before? Because, like, that phrase must have come from somewhere. Like, imagine if you're at the bar or something like that. And, okay, let's imagine this phrase probably predates the Wild West times by a lot. But I'm imagining this first happened in the Wild West, and you got, like, two cowboys talking to a saloon or something like that. And they're all like, alright, yeah, righty then. If you there don't give me back my rum or whatever, then I'll eat my Sunday. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Also, hi, I'm Lady Garrett. You welcome back to Let's Play Splatoon 3. I don't know anything about anything ever at the first existence. This mission will test your innate sense of direction. Navigate the maze to reach the goal. Navigate the maze to reach the goal. You already just said that. So we got this amazing maze we gotta go through, and there's gonna be some Octarian jerks everywhere. We want to watch out for them. If you want to be cheap, you can go up the wall, but I'm gonna try to do this as legitimately as I can, because this honestly isn't that difficult of a maze or anything like that, but I do want to demonstrate going through this normally before we do any shenanigans or anything like that. Shenanigans are one of my favorite words ever, and it's kind of a shame because I have a hard time pronouncing SHs, so I kind of have to concentrate a bit harder than usual whenever I want to pronounce the word shenanigans or anything like that. Like the day that we Let's Play Mario Sunshine is going to be a bit of a pain because Super Mario Sunshine is kind of a difficult thing for me to say consecutively. Like I'm having to focus more than usual to say it so that I can pronounce the SHs properly. It's always been a bit of a speech impediment I've had forever. Look, something shiny! There we go. I don't know why I've always struggled with that, though, with the SHs. I remember when I was a kid, my mom would try to correct me on them, but I didn't realize that she was trying to correct me on anything. I thought she was shushing me. So, oh, I forgot about that. That is so cool. Alright, so now we gotta go through here this way now. Now we're going to... Okay, we got this. This entire area right here makes me think of the one part in Mario 64 when you're going through Rainbow Road. Or Rainbow Ride, I believe it's called. And you got that one kind of like jumpy maze thingy you gotta go through. This kind of looks like this. That part was so cool. I love Mario 64. Okay, I believe, in theory, we're gonna go down this way and then loop back around. So yeah, the SH thing, the reason why I thought my mom was shushing me was because whenever I'd say a word that an SH or anything like that, let's say use sunshine as an example. I would say like sunshine instead of sunshine, and every time I did that, mom would look at me and be like, shh, shh, shh. And like, I thought she was shushing me for the longest time. I didn't realize that she was correcting me on the fact that I wasn't pronouncing SHs properly. I believe there's one more regular level before we go off to the main event this time around. And we were saving it up here. And mission. You must reach the goal while making skillful use of soaker blocks.
Blah, blah, blah! Oh, the blah, blah, blah is one of my favorite weapons of all time. This thing is so cool! We have a bucket that can fire bubbles! If that's not the definition of unnecessary epicness, I don't know what is.
Yeah. This weapon is just so cool. I love this thing. I always get like a stupid grin on my face whenever I see the bubbles flying around. It's just such a satisfying weapon to use. And it can be a very dangerous one to use as well against enemies, because if all 4 bubbles connect to your opponent, unless they have like defense up or something like that, it's pretty much like a one-hit KO. Like a one-hit splat or something like that. It's an awesome ability. It kind of makes up for the fact that I've never had like a traditional slosher paired with a burst bomb since the first game, because one of my favorite combinations in the first game was the basic slosher, because it had a burst bomb. You do a burst bomb, boom, and then a splat bomb, and then like the slosher attack, boom. Basically defeat them in like less than a second. It was such a satisfying way. It was kind of admittedly a bit of a cheap way to splat opponents, but it was such a satisfying way to do it. Can you get closer to that octo sniper? Yes, we can. Yes! Aw, Mary believes in us. Alright, we can also, I believe, throw Esteban. Why isn't Esteban with us? Oh, never mind. I thought Esteban would come with us in here, but no, that's something I'm thinking of that isn't a thing until later. Never mind. Checkpoint! But it's not the final checkpoint. Going back to talk about Anastasia for a moment. So, yeah, I knew it was a beloved movie, and I wanted to go into it a while ago, but I never really looked into it before. I saw a small clip of it because I go to the Disney All-Star Resorts a lot because, okay. This requires a bit of an explanation, but I'll try to keep this from being too roundabout. But, right before my college program started, my family went to stay at the All-Star Movies Resort. This was actually shown in my Gator vlog all the time ago. But it was like one of my favorite memories from starting working at Disney and things like that, because I had no idea we were going to stay on like an actual Disney resort. It was such a fun moment. So every now and then I like to go back to the All-Star movies, just for nostalgia's sake, just walk around the lobby for a bit. And this may sound very silly because most Disney restaurants have chicken strips and things like that, but I feel like the All-Star movies has the best chicken strips on Disney World property. So that's where I usually go to get like dinner and things like that. But they played movies in the lobby every now and then, and one of them was Anastasia. I wasn't paying too much attention to it, but I got it towards the ending and was like, wow, this movie has an incredible art style. Someday I'll get around to watching this one. And it wasn't until like super recently that my roommate was showing me Anastasia. We watched like a recording of the stage theater version before watching the movie. But they were both really good. I like the movie version a bit more because I'm a sucker for 2D animation. But man, that movie was awesome. It had a beautiful art style. I loved nearly every song in it. That song that the villain sings, where it's all like in the dark of the night. That's been stuck in my head ever since we saw that movie a couple of days ago. It easily tops a lot of the more traditional Disney villain movies. Like, I'm gonna say something controversial. I like that song more than Be Prepared, and I love Be Prepared. Our pathway is opened up towards our final destination, which means now's the time to move on to the magical land of alternate save file. Whoosh! I was kind of hoping we'd land in the water because that would have been a funny transition.
Inkblot Art Academy.
This is always one of my favorite stages in Splatoon 2, and I'm really glad that I made a comeback in this one.
Alright, so Inkblot art coming. It's a fairly simplistic stage. You have this central area where you have this super high platform where they can get to the two base areas over there. This area, I think this is probably the most fun in general turf war, because like the other ones are pretty fun too, but splat zones, it's like pretty much contained within the one area. And oh yeah! Oh, that was cool. Oh, that was super cool. Oh, they missed the reef slider trying to get to us, and then we used one to destroy them. Oh man, that was all kinds of epic. That was almost as epic as the universe. By the time this video comes out, I would have been Epic Universe. Man, I'm excited to see how that turns out. Recently, James and I went to we recently went to Busch Gardens, and that was pretty cool. So like I knew Busch Gardens had more intense roller coasters than Disney, but I was not expecting some of them. Like the first one that we went on to was the Iron Quality, and like a friend of mine showed me what the Iron Quality ride was like a couple months ago, before we went there, and so I'd seen a video of it before, but it didn't click in my mind that it was the same ride. So going on it again, and then when I saw there was a lap bar coaster, I was like, oh, it's not going to be super intense. Nope, it's the most intense roller coaster that I've ever been on in my life, and it was super awesome. It was in general really cool. The thing I was really excited about was being able to ride She-Krab, because I remember watching commercials for that when I was a kid, and it just looked like one of the coolest coasters ever. So that was like a fun little thing that I got to fulfill, like a fun childhood desire I finally got to fulfill. Alright, we're in the last minute, so this is going to be the thing that's going to matter. Alright, let's go like this. Did not work out. No, right. Oh, yay! Okay, that still worked out. Okay, I'm trying to not get distracted, but my foot's getting itchy. My foot is itchy! Ah! Alright. We traded splats, that is okay. It looks like they're going to try to come in from the right. We're going to teleport over towards you, or a squid jump, because that's the proper terminology in the Inkling world. Rocktilling world, whatever world we're in. Okay. We're getting towards the end. I'm getting a little nervous, because I hope we do well. I hope we do well. We made some good progress towards the end. Okay, I was trying to focus on that area. It's a lot of blue. It's a lot of blue, and I'm a little nervous now. Hey! Oh! Oh, yay! Oh, that was a satisfying victory. Aye! Fist bump! We got a fist bump! Yes! I'm so glad I have that on camera! That is one of the coolest things that they added in this game, that they can do a fist bump if you do super well with another teammate. And it worked, and that was awesome, and who's calling me while trying to make videos?
I could run into Walmart.
Do you need assistance from Walmart?
I was gonna get more mac and cheese.
Okay. So,
And I wanted to buy a sleep mask, because
do you...
you're ugly.
Are you recording a video?
Yeah, I'm recording an online match in Splatoon.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, okay. I might use this as a blooper.
Okay. Yeah, I'll text you when we start heading back. Just let me know if you have a place in mind for where you want to eat.
Would you guys be opposed to Wendy's?
Yeah, that's fine.
Eh, okay. Okay, I'm playing Splatoon, and this intense moment just happened.
Oh my god, you're funny, Johnny. We'll see you in a bit. Love you. Bye.
Love you, sweetie. Now get out of here.
Bye.
I hope they let me use that as a blooper. Okay, hoping that means that they're going to be nicer and let us have a stage we haven't seen yet. So, story time. I've been struggling trying to get footage for the online matches today, and it's kind of getting on my nerves because I'm very limited on my time to record in general. But this is my only day off this week, and I won't have another day to record stuff until a week from now or something like that. So I was trying to get a bunch of Splatoon footage recorded today, but every single rotation had one stage that we'd seen before in the same mode. And keep in mind, this is only our second recording session. So, getting repeats like this is the fourth time we've seen Inkblot Art Academy in a row. It's fine. I like the stage, but I want to see the other stage. And it's really driving me crazy because this is only the second recording session and we're already struggling with duplicate stages. And it's like, game, you have all the time in the world to show these other stages. Why won't you let me actually play them? Okay, Inkblot Art Academy, I like you, but for the love of God, if I see you one more time tonight, I'm going to scream. 5 times in a row! Come on! It only took 6 matches, but we finally got a new one! How long has this recording session been going on? We've been going on for 20 freaking minutes! But we're finally here. Mincemeat Metalworks. I think we've seen this one already on another map. I don't remember which one I throw in my head right now because I don't care right now. I just want to demonstrate this on Turf 4. Okay, this stage is actually pretty cool. So, you get this underpass area over here, but then this bridge thing, that's kind of neat. I apologize. I'm not very good at describing the stages right now. It's kind of late when I'm recording this. I've had a long day where I spent like 2 hours or whatever, or an hour, trying to record footage for this game, but then none of it was usable because it was all repeat stages. And then I streamed Breath of the Wild for 2 hours, which went pretty well. And that was pretty awesome because the view number was higher than usual, and I usually don't pay attention to that, but then I saw it partway through, then I was like, oh, people are watching, I'm excited, yay! So that's pretty cool. If you're curious about it, that was the part 1 for the Lake Karok video thing. So, yay, that was fun. I've ideas for what I could do in the future for streaming footage for Let's Plays and then editing it into a video. I don't know if I want to do it again though, because it takes a lot of time to prepare for those streams, and then editing down also takes a while. With the Koroks, I think that's the right format to go with, because otherwise, that's just like a crap ton of footage that's going to go to waste. So those 2 hour recording sessions would be a pain to go through if it weren't for the streams and using the timestamps. So that's the reason why I was using them. Like the Dueling Peaks Korok video, for example, that was recorded with the normally. That one wasn't streamed or anything like that, and that took a couple hours. I was like, okay, I can't realistically do this for every region in this game. I'm gonna do something else, and that's where the Korok thing came from. I mean, heck, we kind of already did that with this Let's Play too, where we streamed the Splatfest, and we'll use that footage at some point later in the Let's Play. Alright, how do you feel like being in the corner? Ah, now we're on a me. We splatted somebody? Wait, we splatted the other person. Where'd that person? Huh? Okay. I don't know how we splatted them, but alright, I'll take it. Alright, so everything's looking blue. I like it when things are blue. What does that thing do? Oh, wait, we got a power-up. Oh, that's what that thing does. Oh, that's kind of cool. That's really cool. I really like that. And 3 splatted. Oh, yeah. Okay, that person wants us to go over. Oh, okay, I see. That person was using the this way command, and it was for a good reason.
Okay, that caught me off guard. It was really funny.
Yay! Yay!
Alright, it took a little while longer than I thought, but we eventually were able to do it. We got 2 new stages for Turf War. That's a good place to call it for now.